their next step from high school to college. And with that, we compared that with our students from the past to see how many more of them went to college, and we're seeing that those parents now, those students are freshmen. Those sixth graders now are freshmen, and it was a larger number of them to go to college and know more about it than those that we had in previous years.
Okay, and where did you do your studies?
I did my study at A.T. Still University, which is a campus pretty much like ours. They have medical school, dental school, health sciences school, and the reason I chose A.T. Still is because they had the healthcare administrator and education program. We have a healthcare administration, health science program, but we don't have a healthcare administration with the education component on there. So that's why I chose A.T. Still to do those studies. It was a long study because, you know, we had sixth graders and we were watching them come through till they were freshmen in school. So you know, we were gathering all that information as to the courses they were taking, ACT scores, were they progressing. So I used the students here. They're in our program here on campus.
Okay. Question. Why do you feel that students should take a research method class? Or the importance behind taking a research method class?
Well, the importance behind a research method class because everything is data driven now. No matter what area you work in, human resources, here in multicultural affairs, admission, everything is data driven. They want to know, even from admission standpoint, how many beds did we fill in October? What percentage of those beds were African Americans? What percentage of those beds were Native American? How many Hispanics, you know, the Hispanic population, how many of them did we cover? So that's why I think it's very important because every job is data driven from some standpoint now because people want to know what it is that you're doing in your offices now, and you can't show that without data or knowing how to research, knowing how to present data, knowing how to collect data, or even what data you need to collect. So that's why I think it's important to take that class.
Okay. You have any questions?
I have a question. I'm trying to think of what I was going to ask. What's the question? I lost my train of thought.
Can I ask mine while you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have like any suggestion for budding researchers or to research?
Look, when you're doing research, look at everything. When I say everything, take a component and break it down as far as you can because you won't believe what information you can get from different things. Just like I say, even when we break demographics down, I mean, we go through, I'll just take our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade program because we have so many components from that. When we break that program down, we break it down as far as the schools they come from, the areas that they live in, whether they come from a single-parent home or a two-parent home, because you never know what information you may need. Male, female, what other information? As far as do they take advanced placement courses in school or on a regular track? We pull everything because in research, you may think you get stifled for a moment, but then you can go in and look at other information that you can use or take a different turn with the research. So just when you're doing research, get everything that you possibly can get. And it may seem like a lot of work at the time, but then what may not be unique to you may be unique to someone else, and they could carry your research further. Or if you're trying to get your research funded, there may be a component in there that you didn't think about that could get your research funded.
I remember my question now. In our class, we're taking a different approach to the how the paper is being done. It's actually a website. We're not doing an actual paper. It's we basically have to. It's a research paper in the form of a website.
Okay.
And I just wanted to know your opinions on that. Like, how do you feel about it? Do you think it's a good idea? Could it possibly be implemented in future classes or here or somewhere else?
Yeah, when you guys go back, I don't know if you guys have participated in a webinar because they're doing a lot of webinars now. Instead of seminars, they're doing webinars.